What's going on, guys? So as some of you know, we've been looking for a chief marketing officer or CMO for a while now, and we finally have one. So this guy started last week. He's an absolute game changer. We're so lucky to have him. And something I'm really proud of is we documented the entire process of getting this like elite executive. So you get to see the behind the scenes, the twists, the turns of the excitement, and then also the like demoralizing or like sad components as well. So you get to see the behind the scenes here. One thing that I want to mention before we jump in here is there's two names that you should keep in mind. Mitch, who is our COO and president, we brought him on a little over 3 months ago, and then Matt, our VP of talent. Those guys are critical to the storyline. Anyways, what does it look like to hire a chief marketing officer that's brought billions of dollars of shareholder value, helped sell companies for hundreds of millions of dollars, worked at major name brands, worked at tech startups? We have the scoop right here. So probably Viral Launch's biggest weakness has been marketing. So we hired this high-level headhunter out of San Francisco. This guy's like top of the game, and he helped find all these awesome CMO candidates literally across the entire United States. So literally someone from Boston to LA to Seattle. Matt and Mitch met with these guys and girls, and they put together a top 3. Those top 3 are coming into the office on Monday, on Tuesday, and Wednesday. So pretty much by like the end of this week or the end of next week, once the references come in, we'll know who our CMO is gonna be. And each one of these people, they're all sold on Viral Launch. Like they're ready to work here. It's now just picking between one of these top 3. So I'm so excited. This is gonna be such a game changer for Viral Launch. So what happened was someone flew in Monday from Seattle. We interviewed him, he was awesome. Then Tuesday, a guy named Michael flew in from LA, and instantly we knew this was the guy. We had to have this guy. So we ended up canceling the rest of the interviews. We knew we had to have this guy, and so that's when the negotiation started.
For the record, I'm not a very good negotiator because I don't want to lose. I experienced this when we were negotiating with Mitch, trying to bring him on. It's like not my thing. Matt, our VP of talent, he does an amazing job. So Matt and Mitch went in to kind of discuss terms for this marketing candidate that we're like super excited about. He's the guy. We got to get this guy. So I'm at the point where we got to get this guy, and there's definitely right now a disconnect in terms of like price. It's probably just part of the negotiation process, but like I don't want to lose this guy, so I'm like, we'll give him everything, pretty much. And Mitch is like, whoa, that's a little too much. We need to, I don't know. So I'm just afraid that we're not gonna come to terms. Mitch is like, oh, we got this. Let's do this, right, and go back and forth in terms of, salary, all this stuff. So all I know is this is a guy, and I want him, so I'll throw anything at him. Mitch and Matt, much better negotiators here, but just wanted to fill you guys in because I'm super nervous about it. We'll see you guys later.
So then Mitch and Matt called him. There's a couple of disconnects on the overall terms, and so we thought that we put together a contract that was like a good win-win, kind of meet in the middle, and then this is what happened.
Basically, there's like 2 or 3 points where we're not hitting what the candidate wants. If he's like, forget this, whatever, then we'll hear back soon. If he wants to like go back on a couple points or something, then or if he's like, yeah, I accept, I feel like we'll hear back tomorrow. So update number 2 is I am going to call our CMO candidate and try to land this plane, give him a call, see where things are at, maybe talk him into it. We'll see how things are going. My suspicion is that he's just waiting and it'll work out, but I guess we'll find out. I'll try to film the call. All right, guys. Gotta say a quick prayer. Oh, Michael. Hey, Michael, it's Casey Gauss. Is now a good time?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. I am good. How are you?
All right, what's going on, guys? So, update on the marketing candidate. 1 after after our conversation last night, he ended up sending a bunch of emails like, oh, check this out. Oh, here's what I think about this. Kind of like almost like getting into it, getting started. So that was super encouraging. He just like 15 minutes ago sent an email saying, yeah, you know, here's what the competition is doing, but we could definitely blah, blah, blah. So he was, I don't know, getting me excited. Matt is currently on a call with him, and this is like the final, it's supposed to be the final call around, all right, here's the most we can do. What's the like minimum you can do in terms of like price negotiations, all this stuff. So I'm like super nervous. I'm supposed to be in a meeting, but I'm just like walking around super nervous, waiting to see what Matt comes out with. So tune you guys in. Just wanted to capture like super suspenseful. I'll fill you guys in when Matt comes out.
All right, so right here, I was super nervous. Again, this is the guy, and I thought Matt, after the phone call, was coming to give me some good news. So we can't include like some of the specifics here, so it's just me talking, but Noah did a good job of getting my reaction. So right here, I'm asking Matt, what exactly did he want? And you can see my face. So right here, you can see me drop because, like I said, I thought we were aligned after talking on the phone. There was a pretty big ask, so I was pretty defeated there for a second. So I go off on my own, trying to think through. There's got to be a way we can make this work. And one of the things I've learned over the years is that, like, if you really want something to happen, if you're creative enough, if you're willing to be flexible, you can make things work. And so I sat off on my own, and then an idea came to me, and I was like, I got it. So just because I was on board with this idea, I needed to make sure that Matt and Mitch were also okay with this new idea. I can't share the specifics. So here's me sharing that idea with Matt and Mitch. So I got them on board here, and Matt had a conversation with him, and then came back out with the news.
The deal?
We got the deal, bro.
You did it?
All right, so here I was super stoked, telling everybody, just like, this is by far one of those like highlight moments in the viral launch story of how we sealed this big deal with this big executive with his amazing career, and you know, we landed the deal, we worked through it, we made it work, so much so that like I was telling people, hey, we got the deal, but not exactly yet.
I thought we were at like 95% sure it was gonna go through. There's one last detail that we have to get over, and in reality, like we've talked to all of our advisors, different legal counsel, Mitch's own personal legal counsel, like we are stuck on this one, like we can't move actually, so we're gonna try to see, like, you know, does he understand, and can we just move on, or do we have to give maybe somewhere else? Just, I'm really hoping that we can get over this last point. If so, then it's gonna go. He starts next week, and it's gonna be incredible. Like, there's been so many points where I'm like so stoked, and then like pretty sure it's not gonna work out, or like really nervous, and then really stoked, and then like super sure it wasn't gonna work out. And now I'm like feeling really good, but Mitch is calling him on his way home, so I'll probably hear back from Mitch in the next like 10 to 20 minutes and know kind of where we're at. So hopefully they were able to get over this little hurdle, and we'll be good to go. He'll be in here next week. That's the new saying. Go the extra mile to get the extra mile. I'm just kidding.
So one thing that I don't do the best job of is recording when I'm like really sad, upset, things aren't going well, because like that's important for everyone to see. Like, these are the real things. So what happened was we didn't film for like a week because we thought it was over. We were at a stalemate. Like, we just couldn't agree to make it work, and like I was super disappointed. Like, we had invested so much time in it. Again, this was like the guy. What ended up happening was, like, that weekend, days later, maybe a week later or whatever, we ended up talking, and we had this conversation around, like, you know, why couldn't we make it work? Kind of just like debriefing why we couldn't, you know, come to terms, and it ended up turning out that it was really just a miscommunication around like expectations and what was really in place. And so we ended up like, I felt good with it. Him and, you know, Michael and I talked, we both felt good, realized, you know, it was just a misunderstanding. So then I talked with the rest of the team, they felt good about it. And so there was kind of just like 2 last hurdles. We wanted to get it on paper that we were all on the same page. Him and Mitch needed to meet, so they met in Phoenix, and we made it happen, and we now have this game changer CMO. He started last week, and I'm just super excited to have him on. And I hope that this is like cool for you guys to see that, hey, not everything is like super simple, super straightforward. Like the real lesson here is just over communication is definitely helpful, and you should absolutely make sure that, you know, don't make assumptions around maybe people's intentions or their understanding, but communicate through as much as possible, and you'll probably end on a better result. So yeah, guys, we have our CMO. You're about to see Viral Launch just absolutely take off. And yeah, this is definitely one of those kind of turning points for the company.
Thanks so much for checking out the video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. If you want to see the day-to-day, come check me out on my personal Instagram. Thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate it. And come check me out on personal.